Welcome, everyone, to the Cranston City Council's regularly scheduled monthly meeting. This evening is Monday, August 25th. At this time, and ask the clerk to take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Present.
Councilman Bonanno.
Present.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Present.
Councilwoman Haroyan.
Present.
Councilman Andujar.
Present.
Councilman Ritz.
Present.
Councilman Trafficante.
Present.
Council Vice President Wall.
Here.
Council President Marino.
Present. At this time, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Next, we have approval of minutes. We have the approval of the minutes of the July 28, 2025 regular council meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Haroyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante. Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Next, we have citations this evening. I would ask Councilwoman Graziano to join me here. This evening, we, the Cranston City Council, have the honor of honoring the boys state champions for Cranston East Little League 13 to 14-year-olds. And this evening, we do have with us some of the players. What I'm going to ask is for the manager and coaches to join us here up front, and then we will call the players one by one, and we will hold applause until the end. We have manager Dan Dempsey, we have coach John Croak, coach Brian Harpin, and president Andy Barron. Yep. And at this time, I'm going to ask Councilwoman Graziano to give a few words.
Thank you, Council President, and thank you, members of the City Council. Tonight, I have the great privilege of recognizing a truly outstanding group of young athletes who represented Cranston with pride, passion, and perseverance. Our 13 and 14 All-Star team, a unified squad from Cranston East and Cranston West Little League, delivered a summer of baseball that brought our city together and reminded us just how special youth sports can be. The team captured the district championship and went on to win the state title, and then proudly represented Rhode Island at the Eastern Regional Tournament in Pennsylvania, where they finished an incredible third place in the entire region. Under the leadership of Dan Dempsey and coaches John Croak and Brian Harpin, the team showed toughness, teamwork, and a total commitment. Game after game, they gave it everything they had, even battling through injuries, illness in later rounds. As Andrew Barron, co-president of Cranston East Little League, said, if it weren't for a couple key injuries, illnesses late in the tournament, we might have been talking about a World Series contenders. That's how competitive and talented this group was. I also want to recognize both Andrew Barron and David Graziano, co-presidents of Cranston East Little League, for building a culture that develops players on and off the field. The growth and success we're seeing across the league is a direct result of leadership, love for the game, and community-first values that they bring. So tonight, we honor these incredible athletes, not just for the banners they brought home, but for the way they represented our city, with heart, humility, and with a whole lot of hustle. Congratulations to the players, families, and coaches on a season we'll be talking about for a long time. Thank you.
Okay, as I call your name, if you're here, if you can come up next to your coaches in the front, that'd be great. We have Drew Barron. We have Bradford Dempsey. Bradley Wayland. Camden Kane. Casey Carbone. Dante Harpin. Eli Osbeck. Gerald Pacheco. Hunter Stiles. Johnny Martinez. Mason Galligan. And Zach Riker. Congratulations. And if families want to take a picture, feel free, now's the time. Yep, thank you. While you're welcome to stay, you know, you do not have to stay for the remainder of the meeting. So just giving you the heads up. Thanks. Next on the agenda, we have public hearings, public comment on docketed matters only. If there's anyone in chambers or on Zoom who wishes to be heard on any docketed matters, please state your name and address for the record, and please keep your comments limited to 4 minutes. Right now, we will start with in chambers if there's anyone who wishes to be heard. There is no one in chambers who wishes to be heard on docketed matters. Tom, is there anyone on Zoom?
There is no public comment online.
Public comment on docketed matters is now closed. Moving on to reports of committees. We do have a Claims Committee and Council Vice President Wall.
Thank you, Madam President. The Claims Committee did in fact meet on August the 4th. The Claims Committee report was included in the members of the council's folders, and I have nothing further to report on that matter.
Thank you. And I understand you will also be presenting Council Vice President Wall from Safety Services and Licenses Committee, since Councilwoman Horoyan was out at that meeting.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Madam President. Once again, the Safety Service and Licensing Committee did meet on August 4th. There is nothing to report this evening.
And you're up again for Finance.
One more time, I have a little bit to say at this point. The Finance Committee met on August 4th. They did consider a number of items. First, for our consideration is a resolution authorizing real estate tax abatements. They were requested by the tax assessor, and the Finance Committee did recommend this for approval. I would recommend passage.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes.
Next, we have a resolution authorizing tangible tax abatements requested by the tax assessor. It was recommended for approval by the Finance Committee. I'd recommend passage.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes.
Okay, next we have ordinance 07-25-03, ratifying the school committee's collective bargaining agreement with the Rhode Island Laborers District Council 1322 Bus Drivers Unit. It was introduced pursuant to section 110201. It was recommended for approval by the Finance Committee. I would recommend passage this evening.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion from council members? At this time, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes.
And lastly, we have ordinance 07-2507, ratifying a parking lot lease between the city of Cranston and VFW Post 2396 DBA Tabor Frankie Post. This was sponsored by Mayor Hopkins and recommended for approval by the Finance Committee on August 4th. I'd recommend passage this evening.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Council Vice President Wall. Next, we have Councilwoman Graziano as Chair of Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Council President. At the Public Works Committee meeting of August 14, 2025, we have nothing to report.
Thank you. And next, we have Councilman Andujar reporting out as Chair of Ordinance Committee.
Thank you, Madam President. I have really nothing to report for the meeting on August 14th. Thank you.
No, there are two matters, Councilman Andujar.
I'm sorry. I wasn't reading right. Yes, Madam President. August 14th, we had two ordinances. 07-2504, amendment of Title 10, Chapter 32, Section 2225 of the City of Cranston Code of Ordinances entitled No Parking of Commercial Vehicles, sponsored by Councilwoman Graziano. It was recommended for approval by the Ordinance Committee, and I recommend passage.
Motion to approve.
Second.
And discussion? I had something I wanted to say. We did hear from the traffic engineer. He did not have any objection subsequent to that meeting as I had requested in the email with Councilwoman Graziano was on. So just represent that for the record. Right, any other discussion? No, there being none, clerk, well, we have a motion to approve already, right, in a second? Yep, so clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam President. We also had 07-25-05 ordinance in the amendment of Title 10, Chapter 32, Section 040 of the City of Cranston Code of Ordinances 2005 entitled No Parking on Certain Streets, sponsored by Councilwoman Graziano, co-sponsored by Councilman Campopiano and Council President Marino. It was recommended by the Ordinance Committee for passage, and I recommend passage for this.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? I'll just mention for this ordinance as well, the traffic engineer, subsequent to the last meeting with the email, which Councilwoman Graziano was included on, he did respond that he did not have any objection to this ordinance. Okay, at this time, clerk, please. Oh, Director Moretti?
Thank you, Council President. May I just add to that, please? I believe he did also indicate that he did not have a problem, with this ordinance, except for one thing, saying that he recommended that prior to approval, There currently is a 2-hour parking restriction on both sides of the street. So as to avoid a conflict that ordinance be amended, so not have conflicting ordinances. So probably not the biggest deal, but maybe the next meeting, you may want to introduce an ordinance to eliminate the 2 hours, at least on the westerly side where this ordinance pertains.
Thank you, Director Moretti. Yes, we can just do an amendment by having a deletion to that ordinance to rectify the problem next month's meeting. Yep, okay, all right. Any other discussion at this time? No? Okay. If the clerk can please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan.
Yes.
Councilman Andujar.
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall.
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Next, we have public comment for undocketed matters. If there's anyone in chambers or on Zoom who wishes to be heard on any undocketed matters, please state your name and address for the record, and please keep your comments limited to 4 minutes. We will begin first with in chambers.
Good evening. My name is Pauline DeRosa, 97 Cypress Drive, and founder of the Garden City Alliance. Good evening, Council President and members of the council. For the past 7 years, it's green. For the past 7 years, I have attended council meetings at which I have discussed the traffic debacle at the intersection of Saconaset Crossroad, a state-owned road, and Hillside Road. Hillside Road is the interior perimeter driveway within the Garden City Center. This road carries traffic to all points within the center. The center has 4 ingress/egress points. Hillside Road, Hillside Road, 2 on Midway Road, and 1 at Citizens Bank, which has a Garden City Drive address. During peak hours, the bulk of traffic traveling east on Saconaset, then heading north into the shopping center, will use Hillside Road. The additional traffic traveling east and west on Saconaset is forced. I'm sorry? Green light's on. It's on. Okay, thank you. Okay, where was I? The additional traffic traveling east and west on Saconaset is forced to stop at that intersection to allow for traffic traveling north and south across Saconaset at Hillside Road. This causes significant frustration among drivers and is the result of major traffic obstacles at that particular intersection. I was told in 2019 by a member of the Public Works Department that the only opportunity to address this traffic dilemma is when all construction is complete on the Saconaset corridor. Furthermore, the Citizens Call Center building, some will know it as the Davol building on Saconaset, remains vacant with the main entrance boarded up. In 2016, the Capianato Group had plans for a 6-story building at that site. I don't believe the city will see that type of construction anytime soon. The question remains as to how long the building will stay vacant. Lastly, there remains a very large pile of fill behind the Topgolf facility. In March of 2016, I was told by an admin of the Capianato Group the soil would be used for other projects. That was 9 years ago. What other projects? I don't see where the pile has diminished much. It is an eyesore and has become fugitive dirt in the past. We are hoping some of these longtime issues can be resolved or at the very least addressed by the city of Cranston. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Rosa. Does anyone else in chambers wish to be heard on any undocketed matters?
Good evening. My name is Robert Ferry. I live at 2426 Cranston Street. Good evening, and thank you for letting me speak tonight. I know that there have been many distractions within the city lately, and sometimes distractions draw more attention than they deserve. But that's not why I'm here to speak tonight. I'm here to speak tonight for the hundreds of children in Cranston that don't have the luxury of owning a swimming pool. I was disappointed that the Budlong Pool was not on the agenda for the council meeting tonight. It is almost September, and it seems like it's a forgotten issue. Summer is coming to an end, the temperatures are a little cooler, and school will be starting soon. However, I have always been under the impression, even when I was on the council, that if we didn't build that pool by the end of the year, we would lose the opera money. My first question, is that true? That if we don't build the pool by the end of the year, will we lose the opera money? And my second question is, why? If so, what pressure, if any, is being put on the administration to get this project completed? Will we lose the opera money and the federal grant? The mayor was given $4.75 million almost 3 years ago to build a pool. And he wouldn't listen to the people and do what they wanted. If he had done his due diligence, he would have avoided the problems he's running into now at the site. And here we are nearly 3 years later with no pool and a deadline to be met. And there wasn't even a discussion on the agenda tonight. To say the least, I'm very disappointed. Can you please find out what the story is with finishing the pool and what's going to happen to the money if we don't finish it by the end of the year? Thank you very much.
Anyone else in chambers wishes to be heard on any undocketed matters? Hey, Tom, is there anyone on Zoom?
There's no public comment online.
Public comment on undocketed matters is now closed. Next, we move on to election appointment of city officials. We have first up the appointment of Carol Cooney, currently serving as the first alternate to the Tax Assessment Board of Review as member number 3 for the unexpired term ending January 5, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve that appointment?
Motion to approve the appointment.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano,
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno,
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
Yes.
Councilman Ritz,
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante, Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Next, we have the appointment of Justin McCarthy to the Tax Assessment Board of Review as alternate number 1, replacing Ms. Cooney for the unexpired term ending January 28, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve that appointment?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano.
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno.
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
Yes.
Councilman Ritz,
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante, Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Next, we have the reappointment of Dean Verdakakis to the Zoning Board of Review as representative from Ward 4 or Ward 6 for the term October 5 of this year to October 5, 2030. Do I have a motion to approve that reappointment?
Motion to approve the reappointment.
Second.
Any discussion from council members? Councilman Chris Bonanno.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to also, as you probably surmised by my requesting it along with Councilwoman Horoyan, offer my endorsement of Mr. Pedakakis. I had the pleasure of serving on the zoning board before being elected to this body. And sometimes I wish I could go back, but I'm here for the long haul. But anyhow, Mr. Pedakakis does a wonderful job. He was vice chair when I was chair, and he took over as chair when I came here. And I just want to say that I think he's doing a fantastic job at the zoning board. He's keeping things moving. And he's an asset to our community and that board. And I would urge my colleagues to vote in his favor. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other council members? The clerk can please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano,
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno,
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
No.
Councilman Ritz,
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante,
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. I just want to thank all of Ms. Cooney, Mr. McCarthy, and Mr. Pertikakis for their service to the city in those capacities and volunteering that time. We appreciate that very much. Next, moving on to executive communications, we have the legal expense analysis for the period July 1, 25 to August 25, 2025. There is no legal expense report attached. I did see the solicitor just walk out of this room about 60 seconds ago. I don't know if he's still in the building. I did have a question relative to it, but I see Assistant Solicitor Verdecchia is present. Does anybody know Mr. Malay's whereabouts? Okay. So we don't know of Solicitor Malay's whereabouts, though he was just in this room 60 seconds ago. Do we know if he's returning? No? Is Director Moretti here? Okay. I'm going to ask at this time for a motion to take the agenda out of order, and then I'll go back to it in the event that he is returning.
Yeah.
And even if he's not, I'll go back to it and then make my remarks at that time.
So moved, Madam President.
Okay, any discussion on taking the agenda out of order or so moved? No. Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano,
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno,
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
Yes.
Councilman Ritz,
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante,
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Next, we have Council President Communications. We've got the discussion of the community meeting to be held on September 10th at 6 o'clock at Cranston East High School Auditorium for the purpose of soliciting suggestions from Cranston residents as to the location of a new municipal splash pad. This agenda is on here this evening because there was talk within committee meetings with the administration, with Director Moretti, about the desire to have this meeting because it would be beneficial in terms of discussing the splash pad and its location. Director Moretti, is this time and date work with the administration since you and your staff will be leading in that presentation?
Yes, yes, and thank you for scheduling that, or proposing that, yes.
Okay, all right. Any other discussion from council members relative to that topic? No? Okay, all right. Moving on to, we have the introduction of new business. I'd ask that we take the new business matters as a block. Do I have a motion to take the new business?
Motion
matters
to
as a
take
block?
new business as a block.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano,
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno,
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
Yes.
Councilman Ritz.
Yes.
Councilman Trafficante.
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Okay. Next, I'll entertain and ask for a motion to move the block, the matters in the block to their respective committees.
So
as
moved.
noted.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Campopiano,
Yes.
Councilman Bonanno,
Yes.
Councilwoman Graziano,
Yes.
Councilwoman Horoyan,
Yes.
Councilman Andujar,
Yes.
Councilman Ritz, Councilman Trafficante,
Yes.
Council Vice President Wall,
Yes.
Council President Marino.
Yes. Okay. Next, we'll go back to the one remaining agenda item. We have on page 4, under Executive Communications, the legal expense analysis for the period of July 1 of this year through August 25 this year. I see Solicitor Malay, you have returned. I do have some questions for you relative to this. I see that there is no expense report attached to this agenda this month. Can you advise us as to why that is?
Council President Marino, my administrative assistant's been out with on a medical leave for the last 4 weeks and arrived back to the office on Thursday of last week and did not have a chance to prepare it. So it'll appear on next month's calendar.
And relative to that legal expense report, do you know if there are any new firms that are being hired by the city for this new fiscal year?
I am unaware of any new firms.
And whether or not you have any letters of engagement for those firms?
I have
Or contracts?
nothing new as of, to report right now.
Okay. You said that she has returned. When do you anticipate that that report would be completed?
I'd be happy to speak with my administrative assistant. She's in a couple days a week. I can speak with her tomorrow and be happy to get back to you.
Okay. I think it would be prudent if the council could receive that report as soon as possible. And that could be in the form of an email with a do not reply all, since it wasn't provided this evening.
Certainly, I'll have her do that.
Thank you. Any council members have any questions relative to that topic? Okay, all right, that will do it. At this time, I entertain a motion to adjourn. Is
Motion to adjourn.
there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Have a good evening.